again from Wanda's Workbasket for all things creative and crafty with a little bit of inspiration sprinkled in. So, this is the next step in the series of going through one whole diamond painting from start to finish. And we are working on color relaxation. Whoop, can you see it? Women walking. There you go. Okay. So, when I started, I'm going to show you that I put my beginning date right here. I'm going to put time in and time out when I work on it, if I remember. But this is how I keep inventory, and this is the one we're working on from start to finish. Okay, so give me a sec, and we'll be started. Okay, so I think we're on. Are we on? Yes. All right. To get started, you will need the little boat that comes with it, the drill pen, and the wax. You will need your kitted up drills. And again, in the last video, what we did was we kitted up. We put the drills into little containers, and I divided this into 9 squares. I do 1 square at a time. Normally, I begin at the very bottom, but since this is very confetti heavy, I'm going to do a color blocking one for you first. So what I want to do, I always start at the bottom corner, but to show you, I'll do it this way. Save that, it's going nowhere. What you want to do is go and find the symbol. All right, see the question mark symbol in here? I don't know if you can even see it right. Okay, there's a lot of them, and that's the question mark. So we're going to start with that. That happens to be our most background color. And that is 3846. So I will take my little container aside. 3846, the question mark here. I'm going to pour some of that into my boat. Don't need a whole lot to start. And hold on to it. Now, there's no trick to shaking them in line. There really isn't, but you'll see some of us who've been doing it for quite a long time now. I'll shake it, and what I'm trying to do is trying to get some of these drills right side up, landing right side up in the tray. Okay, I'm bumping it on my finger here. Okay, I take the wax. There is a protective film on both sides. Whether you get the wax in a block like this, whether you get it in a little pot, whatever, all wax, so it doesn't dry out, is going to have a little plastic film over it. So I'm peeling back the film, unsticking that. I'm going to drill into it. Now, this is the first time I am putting goop in the pen, so it's going to take a couple times. Stuff it in there as best I can. I might take 2 or 3 stuffings in there to get it in there. Okay. All right. I can just feel the tackiness at the top. Okay, so when I get a better camera, I can zoom you in, but that's where my daughter's going to come in. Okay, so all these are question marks. The most basic way to do it is just pick up a diamond, flat side down, very gently, and stick it right in that square. Pick up another diamond, stick it right beside it. Put it in that square. Basically, back and forth you go until you get to another color. So on these big color blocked areas, if you want to keep your drill straight, sometimes that's a hard thing to do, but I will do every other one for now, just to show you one way of doing it. You can use multi-placers too. Eventually you will see me working on multi-placers. And I'm going to checkerboard it, which means, you see that? Every other one. Every other one. Line up in the square. Line up in the square. Line up in the square. You know, sometimes our days are lined up for us. You know ahead of time what you're going to do, when you're going to do it, how you're going to do it. And sometimes the days look pretty much the same. Sometimes that's just fine and it's relaxing. Other times that can be really annoying. Okay, I'll show you there's a need for the tweezers already. If they're misaligned, what I usually do is take the tweezers that comes with it and pop them on the side. Okay. Anyway, some days doing the same thing over and over again is boring. And if that's the case, we play games with yourself sometimes. You do the boring things, but sometimes the boring things is relaxing instead. Make sure that they get on there right. Now you see them coming up again. Do one more row, then I'll start filling them in because I'm up against something that will start using a different color here. And I'll show you how we switch colors at that point too. So, okay. All right, I got an edge done. Okay. The squarer you keep your corner, the squarer the rest of the painting will be. You can start at the top corner, you can start at the bottom corner, you can start in the middle if you want. The very first one I did was in the middle, actually. Okay, I'm going to shake it up a little bit again and get some more squares to the top. Now I'm going to fill it in. See how nice and square that comes together? Sometimes they make a little click. They pop in between the others. Sometimes they don't. Okay. They should glide right into place. Right. If they don't, you just give them a little nudge. Excuse me, I have some allergy coughs going here. There we go. See how nicely that's coming out? Okay. Now you don't want to see me do this all 10 minutes. So I work on a block at a time. I'll work on like all this color in the whole block at one time before I switch to another color. Okay, but for your viewing pleasure, I will change colors now. Oops. See, sometimes it can be stubborn. A lot of times it can be stubborn. Let me finish pushing in these. And I will talk about in a different video things that could make this experience easier for you. And right now I'm doing it upside down for you because that's how I can film it. I don't yet have a close-up camera, but I will soon. So all right, that's being a pain. I'm going to get it off. Okay. Decided to hitchhike on that other one. Okay. All right. I'm just a little bit wonky here. If you have trouble with the drills not coming out right, it sometimes means that your squares, the squares anyway, that your squares are not the same. Quality drills will be the same, will be exactly alike, and won't give you problems with puckering or popping up, that kind of thing. So, okay, I've got this established, and I push them down with my finger just a little bit so that they seat in there. I'm going to put the rest of these back. Okay. Put this drill caddy back. Okay. Snap that closed, because if they escape, you're done. Okay, I'm going to check on the legend. The number I have here, it looks like the letter T, the one right in that corner. I know you probably can't see that, but I'm going to look at my legend for a letter T. It's the very last one, 3851. So, take this back out. Drop in some 3851, just a few. Won't need many. Okay. And there's a few right in here that want to be T's. That corner, looks like there are 3 more there. 1, 2, 3. Oop, and 1 more there. 4. Here. Don't see any T's over here. You can look throughout the rest of your open square. Do I see any T? Oh, there's a couple T's right here. I don't even know if you see them. But you can either keep filling in around the square, or you can go and put a couple right in the middle. They'll get straightened out a little bit more once you add other drills. Oh, there's a T right in here. There's a T right in here. There's one. It's easy to look for because you look for around here, so you know that around another part of the drawing you're going to find other T's. That's something you get used to as you go along, where to expect them. There's a couple in here. Okay. Now notice I haven't reloaded my pen of wax yet. You don't need to reload your pen for every single one. If you do that, you're going to get a lot of wax that squeezes out and pushes over. When you know you need more wax in there is when it's not picking up anymore. You know, when it's just not picking up, then you know you need more wax. Now, I'm looking at this. I'm seeing it needs to be tweaked a little bit. I can see better under my magnifying glass, which I will bring out the next time, I think. So, in another video, I will do a WIP, WIP, a work in progress. And you can work along with me with more of that square. And that will be my next, the next installment. But right now, I'm going to go get some iced tea and go take a walk with my granddaughter. Okay? Hey, if you can, really, if you can, take some time out to say hi to a relative, to take a walk with somebody, best friend. I know that you've got the virus out there now, and it's a little scary. It's a little scary out there, but you need to be with your loved ones to make life less scary. And the more you can bless the younger generations in your household, the better your life will be. And that's just my opinion. That's just our hometown wisdom. Okay, so remember to comment down below, to like and ring the bell, and all that other good stuff that everybody else reminds you to do. And we'll be back another time. Oh, can I put this in there? We'll be back another time with a continuation of women walking. Bye.